piff it up, yeah, we lifting up. If it's only us, we could gang. Ain't no switching up, and it's only us, cause the other niggas ain't the same. Got old friends done switched up. Old hoes, they still sluts. Got 4 bros, they just touched. On 3 strikes, they still clutch. But it's still gang, it's still us. Stole cake, but it's still us. Feel good that they feel us, but the main goal is a meal up. Yeah, we played the cards we was dealt. Want a new deck, nigga, deal up. IG got the real tuck, but in real life, bitch, the real luck. Lost him, then I lost him. Yeah, my heart swole, had to heal up. Lost bro, then I lost mo. Yeah, my heart swole, had to heal up. Niggas fighting to survive, and they saying that we bugging out. 100 dreams, 1 income. Shoulda make a nigga thug it out. 1 life before they take it. They gon' make a nigga slug it out. Just us, niggas front it out. Yeah, life's tough, but we love it now. Say niggas fighting to survive, and they saying that we bugging out. 100 dreams, 1 income. Shoulda make a nigga thug it out. 1 life before they take it. They gon' make a nigga slug it out. Just us, niggas front it out. Yeah, life's tough, but we love it now.
And I'm fresher than your baby daddy.
I got my got him.
Move full. I'm full now.
Facts.
I got iron. Man, they're putting it down there, fat.
I got the itis.
We're gonna have fun. It's not gonna be an interrogation.
When I got some bread, these niggas sweet, that's how it be. Like I'm sliding with a juvie, got this 19 on the seat. I saw niggas getting full, I ain't complain, I watching me. Now they won't eat with a G, but it's just my niggas and me.
We're on the road again, y'all.
Listen,
on the road again.
That boy cutting up. This is live.
I'm about to say,
They serving,
this
cooking in the
establishment
back.
still open.
They cooking in the back.
They don't get no more live, uncut, and raw than
Somebody mama about to come in here and order a plate
this. I hope you hear yourself too, T.
right now.
All of the fish, all the shrimp. Let's get it, man. Hey, what's down, Swaggers and Cashers? Welcome back, man. This your boy D.
And your boy Fat B.
Don't forget, I'm richer than your boyfriend.
And I'm fresher than your baby daddy.
At all time. At all time. Now, man, today, we got a real special guest in the building. I'm talking about one of the best cooking motherfuckers around in our city. Pride themselves on being fresh.
Facts.
I can attest for that because everything I just ate, it was hot. Good
and hot.
The fish, I said at the beginning, get the fish. Yeah. I don't know. It's like the fish was still moving. So that was so fresh, it was still good, man. But look, we about to get into it, man. We got 8 fresh Manny in the building, man. Fresh assassins to get it right. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Introduce yourself. Let them know who you is, Danny, before we get into things.
What's up, y'all? I'm 8 Fresh Food Assassin, man of January. Here with the big dogs, ready to get it going.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. So before we get anything, we're going to get this first sponsorship out the way. This episode, this season is brought to you and sponsored by BP International. Leading Forex company out there. You ain't going to be recruiting nobody.
None.
You ain't going to be in nobody DM Fresh talking about something. Give me $50.
None of
it's
that.
going to turn to 50, 5,000. Get your sister to come on this call. None of that. It's
No
going to teach you
scheme.
how to do it. Get the money
from
straight
there.
like that. Just like that, get it started. Code Sack, they got ebooks, they got merch, signals, everything. Code Sack, tell them we sent you.
Let them know we sent you.
They gonna get you right. All right, man. So look, Fresh, it's cool. Fresh, that what you like?
Fresh, yeah.
Fresh is cool. All right, so I'm gonna call you Fresh and still Fresh. How did this start? That's what I want to know. Matter of fact, not how this started, but how did you even start picking up the skillet, start picking up the knife and everything?
When I was 16, I was incarcerated till I was 18 years old.
Okay.
Came home at 18, and I was upstate in Tallulah for 2 years. One of my partners, Leonard, he was working at Galatoire's in the French Quarters.
Okay.
He was like, man, hey, man, you want a job? I said, yeah, man, I need a job. So dishwasher.
So you started at the bottom.
Started at the bottom.
Right?
Dishwashing. About 30 days later, the chef Ross, he was like, hey, man, you want to be a cook, man? You work too good to be a dishwasher. I was like, I don't know how to cook. He was like, so it don't matter. I was like, all right, then cool. Put me on the line. Put me on the line, went from the fryer to the saute to the grill. Like maybe a year later, 2 years later, I was 20 years old. I made sous chef.
So what is that? What is that? What is
sous chef?
Yeah, what that mean?
Kitchen manager, sous chef, overseeing everything. making sauces, making soups.
Okay.
So they got levels to chef.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You just told me something. So they got the head coach.
Yeah.
They got the offensive coordinator,
Right.
the defensive coordinator.
Right.
I got you.
So I went from step to step, fry, saute, grill, to sous chef, to kitchen manager, things of that nature. I was young.
Okay.
Still, they saw the potentials in me. Doing my thing. Worked there for 17 years.
Damn.
It's a long time.
Got out and got into the construction field, data tech. Became a data tech running cable wires at University Medical Center and the VA Medical Center.
That's a hell of a transition.
Stood into that it was a money thing,
Okay. Yeah,
Went from
you got
$17 an hour to $34
Oh yeah, you
an hour.
gotta go.
Right.
You know, had to take care
That's a
of
big.
family.
You doubling.
Chef,
Yeah.
Right.
soup, gotta go. Take your buddies
Right.
and everything. Gotta
Had
get
to
out
take
of
care
here.
of the family, man. But I was in it, and I was like, man, I like cooking. I used to always talk to the fellas, my partner Chris and my partner Mike on the job, every day about cooking. I get off work and I go sell fish and shrimp plates.
Oh, so you still was cooking?
Well,
All
no,
right.
I had just got back into it.
Oh, all right.
And started working at the terminal for a little while with Chops and Boo and them over there. Left there, doing the second lines on a Sunday. I make $1,200 in 4 hours on a Sunday.
Man,
My check was $1,200 a week at work.
So they ain't make no sense to go.
I'm like,
Facts.
man, but I still stood in for a few years.
All right.
Okay.
But I had to, make sure it was right.
Get it
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
So my sister Nell at the association across the street, she opened up the association. I was like, hey, let me come cook out there, da-da-da. And I used to tell my wife, man, see when I'm able to really show people what I can do, I'm going to blow up. So one thing led to another. I got over there. 2020 pandemic came. I was doing fish and shrimp place, steak place, lamb chops, oyster, salmon, lobsters.
And you doing all this outside?
Outside. That's why I'm from the AWOL.
Okay.
So with the AWOL I started with, being me from the AWOL, I started with 8 dishes.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
dedicated to the number 8.
What was the
All
high
right.
8? The high 8 dishes you
Fish, shrimp, chicken, steak, lamb chops, oyster, salmon, and lobsters.
had? Okay.
Ooh, all
The
right.
lamb chops didn't get hot to 2020. The end of 2020. Look, I got the LambGoat up there.
Yep, oh,
I
yeah.
rep the LambGoat everywhere I go.
nobody lamb chops
2018 and
fucking with
19 wasn't nobody
Doing
lamb
that. All
chops.
right.
City.
All right.
All right.
Talk your talk.
Just-
Oh, listen,
And
I
I
forgot to
ain't-
tell you. When you come to Swagg Cash podcast, you come up here to pop your shit.
Oh,
Don't be humble.
Yeah,
You pop
listen,
your shit up here.
and-
That's what you do.
I'm a humble dude.
Don't be humble today.
I'm going to be honest.
Right,
And,
right.
and if I could be honest, I could tell what I do
Right.
and where I come from and who I am.
I feel it.
Other people just have to respect it, and if you don't, you hate.
Okay.
And that's just being honest.
Y'all better stop
So
hating.
wasn't nobody
hating.
touching
Fifth
lamb
time.
chops in the city at 2019. So I went from people used to come on the curve out there at the association. Man, this dude got lamb chops. Nobody really knew about him. I'd sell 1 order, or 2 orders a day, 3 orders. I got into it and got into it and got into it. 2020 pandemic came. The Exquisite. I looked at Instagram one day and I see a million people in line for The Exquisite, because The Exquisite used to be out there with me doing the
Facts,
crabs,
I
right?
already know what you. Yeah.
So I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, man,
I'm glad
God,
you
The
took that
Exquisite
as
getting that
motivation.
bread. I got to get out there. She like, no, it's the COVID. And I'm like, man, look, I'm going to
you
die
got
one
it.
day
you
or
got
another.
to, you got to get that.
got to
you
get
got to get that.
So I went on the curve one day.
Fuck
Me
that.
and my oldest cook back there, she 60 years old. She was my first worker that was helping me, my cook.
Okay.
We went out there, and we made like 2,700 in 4 hours. I'm like,
Damn.
oh, God.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, yeah.
All off the
Opposed-
lamb chops?
No, just,
Oh,
it was,
off the
Just cooking?
It was steak and lamb and fish and shrimp.
Okay, all right.
But I go out and I'm like, hey, let's go back the next day and see what it do. This 2020, like a week after COVID started.
Okay.
I remember like it was yesterday because I got bored and I ain't had nothing to do after a week cleaning the house, doing everything. Nothing to do.
You got to do
I got
something
to do
else.
something.
Yeah.
We go out there and we make like 3,500 the next day. I'm like, oh God.
Right after the
You know what I'm saying?
27th?
Right after the 27th, the next day. So the lamb chops went to going crazy. I went from 1 case to 20 cases a week. Doing lamb chops, and mind you, lamb chops $400
I'm
a
gonna say,
case.
how you found out about the lamb chops? Like, how you discovered the chops?
One day somebody dropped them to me on the curb, one of my partners. He like, hey man, I got some lamb. You want them? Put on your grill, you can have them.
The hood gonna always
And
show love.
I took the lamb chops and I gave them to my wife and they had a meeting at the association and it just went crazy. They was eating them. My sister Nell and them. And I was like, damn, let me just keep
Let me
trying
tap
to
in
live
a
the
little
lamb.
bit more. All right.
And I told the Exquisite, because I watched him make $4,000-5,000 a day with the crabs. I'm like, man, I gotta find something that's gonna blow me up.
All right.
He like, man, stick with the lamb chops, man. I'm telling you, stick with them. I remember like it was yesterday. And sure enough, I never talk money. Like I said, I don't talk.
Okay.
But, and don't get me wrong when I say this. 2020, I made $1.3 million outside.
I was on the
Selling
street.
lamb chops.
Man, hold on.
give
Hold
him
on.
some
Fuck,
mother-
he get the whole up.
Whole lot.
And I'm gonna say this again. I don't have millions.
Right.
I took the money that I
put it
was
back in
making
you.
and I invested in
Yeah,
it.
Right.
I just already know.
So investments, I'm okay with it.
Right.
But money, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
I
you
like
gotta
that.
invest- you gotta invest
I
to make
actually,
more money.
we understand what
You
you're
gotta
saying.
invest to
I
make
like
more
that.
money.
My thing is generational wealth, and I'm okay. I'm gonna be able to take care of me. I'm 41 years old. I'm gonna be okay. My thing is making sure my kids and grandkids okay.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're tomorrow. These everybody going crazy. Everybody doing stupid stuff. You never know.
That's
if
true.
you're gonna make it
That's
to
a
see
true.
another
That's
day.
a true statement.
So if
right
I
there.
leave, did I leave
What you left
generational
behind
wealth
you, yeah.
to the people that I love that don't have to work too hard for it as much as I did.
That's the goal, man.
But
Yeah.
so, and then I stood out there 3.5 years on the curve. I'm talking about rain. We'll have to break the station down and bring everything inside, throw everything in the truck, and it stop raining. We'll go right back at it. The customer's gonna wait in line in the car,
God, yeah.
like because they know
They know
we not gonna
what's
stop.
they know what's coming with this. What's
Right.
the food gonna be elite no matter
You
what.
deserve everything you got, dog.
Yeah.
That's real hustler
So
shit. You
the
on
grind,
the curve. Yeah,
the
what?
sun. I'm talking about 101 degrees, 110
You cooking?
index.
You ain't
Yeah.
bring prep. You cooking food on
You
site.
still got your original grill?
No,
You
I
supposed to
ran
keep
through.
him.
Listen,
You
I
supposed
ran
to keep
through.
him.
I
You supposed
couldn't.
to keep. Tell me why you
so
couldn't
many
keep him.
of them out. There was just no. There was lean.
so you couldn't
There was
keep-
falling.
They
Alright,
went. They went
So
through
you
it.
actually
They
burnt the
all
grill
right, all
out.
right,
Yeah,
all right, all
I
right.
like it.
And
You
let me just say
outliving the
this.
grill.
I started with just me, and then I hired, mom's cookie back there.
Okay.
60-year-old lady, like run like a dog. She outwork 20-year-old kids. Like,
All right, she running circus around.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went got the right. You went got teed it. Made
And
sure-
look,
she
my
gonna
question
make sure
was,
these
how
day right
how
up
did
in
you
here.
even meet her? How did you go into?
That's my sister's mama.
Okay.
So
like,
you know what
we
it.
all
You know what's all
family, yeah.
right, all right.
And then I hired my daughter. I got my daughter out there, and then her boyfriend, which is my sous chef back there, my son-in-law.
Damn.
He a monster.
Keep it in the
You know what
family.
I'm saying?
Facts,
He
yeah.
a monster. And then my wife had to come out there, and then we were serving $7,000 a day. Let me just say that,
Okay.
like every day.
Every day, this nonstop.
4,000 to 7,000 a day. So I had to. Hey, we need help. I need my daughter. I need my brother. I need my sister. I need my daughter. I need
You
everybody.
need some.
help,
All right,
You know,
yeah.
so- and it was consistent, and then we started running it. We was running an outside kitchen like a fine dining restaurant. People pulling up, we taking their orders in the cars during COVID.
Oh, this nigga.
Oh, you doing
We
everything.
really hustling.
You doing
Bringing
it
it.
all.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody dressed in uniform. Everybody greeting you accordingly. So and then we'll have the alcohol on the sidewalk. We'll set up on a Sunday. We'll
So you did. Where did the professionalism come from? To see you see everybody in uniform, everything outside. Because I don't want the people to forget you outside. You don't have to be like that.
People see you for who you are.
bugging.
When they drive up and they see you and it don't look right, they're gonna keep going.
All right.
When they drive up and they see you and they like, damn, I gotta pull over and see what everybody in assassin shirts
They
and
look
everybody
right.
in assassin hats and everybody in aprons and uniform and like
It's presentable.
It's something going on.
It's serious.
Yes.
All right. We all uniform.
Yeah.
And not just the actual uniform. We all on the same accord.
Right.
All right. I like
Team.
that.
It's like team. Without them, and I still have the same people.
Man, we gonna get to the team in a minute.
Without
all
them,
that.
I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't do it. I wouldn't dare take credit and say that me. I'm the face of it, yeah. But every time I interview or I do anything, it's them. Like them.
Cause I worked in a restaurant. I was a server. I worked in a restaurant for like 5 years, so I understand like that turn and burn, like
Right.
how you in there all day,
Right.
probably and worrying about inventory, trying to find fucking who got this fish, all this. So,
Right.
So how did you like when you transition from the streets to getting into the restaurant? How did you find like your plugs for the fish? You had the same people from
Same
the,
people.
Okay, all right.
Same people.
So how you discovered your plug?
Nothing never changed. Just moving around. People started
Okay.
noticing that I was coming back to the store every day. which I shouldn't have been doing.
Right.
I had to find that, hey man, you need to buy bulks because
time,
the people
yeah.
You gotta turn him up.
I underestimated myself a lot.
All right.
Like I'm like, man, I might not sell it, so I ain't gonna buy it. And then I'm running out of stuff. And then I'm like, man, I should have bought 3 more cases. And
Overthinking.
then,
Yeah, all right.
So I'll, people started seeing like, where I get the lamb chops, I'll go in there and I spend $4,000 on lamb chops. They're like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna say this, and I know it. And I tell the people at Chicken Mart, like, y'all got lamb chops. I want y'all to know I'm the reason y'all sell lamb chops.
Real talk.
All
You
right,
know,
I
let
like
them know
that.
every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Y'all didn't have two lamb chops in 2018 and 19.
That wasn't the thing. That's
Right.
and that's a true
So-
statement right there.
That's true. Cause I ain't never hear about nobody
Right.
really before COVID talking about they eating lamb chops.
No, I used to get, and not that it's a bad thing, and I ain't being arrogant, I ain't being an asshole when I'm saying it, but I used to get a lot, because it happened, so it happened. So I
Facts.
say it.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Like
it's
I used to
facts.
get a lot of the cooks in the city to come stand by me and just watch and see what I was doing, like talk to me.
Where this come
Like,
from? Yeah.
Like damn, just stand there and just hold a conversation. Then the next day, I look up, hey, I got lamb chops on my. It's not a bad thing. I ain't saying it for a bad thing. It's cool. I take it as if I'm a trendsetter, and if I can do something and somebody love what I do, and then they do it, then I'm doing something right.
Steph Curry in the city.
Yeah, I ain't
Changed
like
the game.
I wasn't mad. I ain't never get on
Changed the
Instagram
game.
and say, hey man, everybody trying to
All
do
right.
what
So,
I do.
so my question: do you give game?
Game?
Yeah.
All the time.
All right.
All the time. Like I ain't gonna say no names, but people call me and I tell them, and if I tell you, I'm gonna tell you the right way.
All right.
Like I ain't gonna give you my recipes. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
give you
can't do
that.
that.
But I'm gonna tell you what you got to do to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And people that's gonna hear this podcast, they gonna know that Div called me, and they gonna know I
All
gave
right.
them game.
They know the
But
real.
But they
all
know
right.
that Fresh, real dude.
I must say I love
You
that
know what I'm
because you could take all this shit and keep it
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
You know, your tribe back there and just go. So for you to be giving back and helping others, especially young dudes,
Right.
that's real love and show like you're a real dude at the heart. So I want to take it back a little bit from the kids. So I heard you say earlier you was incarcerated.
Yeah.
So what you was incarcerated for, if you could speak on it as a juvenile, right?
I was running wild at a young age with my partners on the block. They kicked in my daughter mama door and found $17,000. I was 16 years old, of course, selling drugs. Running wild, man. Not running wild, but under control running wild, if that makes sense.
I got you, yeah.
I wasn't just
You
wild,
was
doing
let me
a
put it
lot
like
of
this. Let me
shit.
think. Let me see. You was a hustler, but you wasn't doing no thugs.
You
Got you.
you was
You
about
just
your
trapped.
you
You
about
had
your
the money.
people.
I
You was
ain't
about
gotta
your
do all
people.
that.
We got
Riding,
into
but-
some street shit, but
But it comes.
it was under control.
I got
you
it.
know, the street shit that come with being in the streets. I wasn't crazy with it.
Gotcha.
But anyway, and I understood, like, I'm a godly man. Like, my name Emmanuel, January. My first name mean God with us. My last name, the first month of the year. So every day I believe that God is with me first because my name speaks the volume every single day, and I know that and I believe in it.
It means something.
You know what I'm saying? It means something. So I know, I kind of figured out later in life why I went to jail, because God had something different for me. Man, you don't believe and all that. You don't need to be doing all that. Like, they got, you're a guider. You're a trendsetter. I've helped a lot of people in life. Like, people would just call on me, man, I need what you think about this, and I talk them through it, and I'm that kind of person. Like,
That's good.
so I know why. At the end of the day, I figured out, because a lot of my partners gone, they out of here, like out of here, and just was waking up the next day and like, hey man, what you call him, dead? But nothing wasn't said about it. He's dead, so something funny about that.
Yeah.
But
it ain't adding up.
when it's gonna be my turn,
Right.
So like, nah, I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I got away at an early age. I went to jail. 18, got away. You know what I'm saying? Got out the streets, started working, and never stopped since.
Did jail change you?
It made me realize. It didn't change me because I was the same person. I still had an understanding. I still was a good person, but it helped me make different choices. So yeah, it changed me in a sense. It did.
Gotcha. How was your jail experience? You said you went in there, what, 16?
16 years
So
old.
you went in like juvenile, or you went to...
No, I
you
wasn't
tried to-
juvenile.
So you went into...
Juvenile. I was
Okay,
upstate.
all right.
I done my time at Tallulah.
Okay, so you was... How was down?
Tallulah was.
You went in
That's
there.
a culture.
I'm about to
That's
say,
a
that's why I'm
culture
saying
shock.
you
Yeah,
16 going up there. That's why I'm asking. 'Cause
Being from
juvenile,
here
that's
and
two
then in
different
that
things.
era of when you grew up to being a 16-year-old going into that,
Hey.
how was that? Yeah.
Tallulah was crazy.
What's the craziest
Like-
thing you seen in there?
All the guards, like Like the guards, it got to the point to where the guards just like, you know what? I ain't running. Like you call a guard's hand, he going in the cell with you.
They getting it.
They
Oh,
getting
all
it.
right, they like, all right,
Yeah.
they showing. We
That
like
country
that.
boy.
All right.
That boy
We gonna
16.
get in there. Let's get it.
oh,
And
they-
they gonna mix with you, and it's gonna be over, and they gonna go back, and you gonna respect them
All
because they
right.
got in that thing. They mix with you. They ain't go tell a colonel. They ain't go tell a warden. You want to fight them?
I'm gonna let you know what we letting you know what it is. All right,
Yeah.
damn. All right.
So you been cooking? Like as a child, like
No,
and shit like that. You
I ain't never. I ain't never tried to cook.
You'd have smoked some shit up in the house.
Yeah, I ain't. Believe it or not, listen, I worked at Galatoire's 17 years. I set their kitchen on fire 3 times.
that boy got 3 bodies at this
And I know I was that good of a cook, of a chef, of a person. They kept me around.
I was about to say,
still
they
couldn't
kept
get rid
you.
of me.
Yeah, damn.
That's
Like,
good.
cause you know, man.
Cause I know if you was doing that out there, I could see you in that bitch washing the dishes.
Yo, yeah.
You
Yeah.
whipping. Yeah.
I wanted to be
the
perfect.
cook probably tipping that boy and everything.
I wanted to be perfect at everything I do. Like I tell my wife, sometimes she don't like it. I say I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Confident.
Like
Yeah.
nobody not perfect.
Right.
I know that already. But like I tell, my staff, if you preach that you're perfect, if you preach the good things, you'll continue trying to be that way.
Right,
But
right.
if you walk around saying I ain't perfect, I ain't this, then you're not gonna try to do nothing right.
Right.
way.
You gotta.
So
They
you gotta
say aim for the stars and hit the moon.
Right, exactly.
I like that.
Your wife, how long you been married?
I've been married 7 years. We've been together 12 years, about to be 12 years.
Okay, all right. So she really been here through the
Oh, yeah,
through the ride.
man.
Oh, she thugging it
Listen,
out. She didn't been.
What she do? Listen, I wouldn't have made it this far.
I
I'm
got
talking
you,
about
that's
like
right.
she's sort of in a sense my boss. Like when I'm lacking and I ain't taking care of the business,
She letting. She coming.
So now
she
we know
coming
who
let
really
you
running
know.
this
All right.
business.
She
Yeah.
letting you
she
know.
on it.
Who the
Like,
real old ass in here?
Hey, babe, these numbers not numbering right,
Right.
now. You not moving how we need to. All right.
Fresh.
She
Come
on,
on.
please.
Where you
Like,
at? We ain't got nothing rolling
I
in
was
here.
just talking to them in the kitchen, and I'm like, my son, he worked back there too, and I told him, I said, man, your mama, bro, sometimes she's scared, nigga. Like, and he like, for real, dog.
That boy, no.
Them boys having a moment. Hey, listen, damn, I don't know what to do about mine.
They hear her, they see her car in the front of her. Come on, y'all, get that. Come on, move stuff off the table.
But
Come on, Miss
you
Janice,
need somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Somebody
They gonna make sure your shit never crumble.
because they know things got to get right.
Right.
Like, and I'm more lax than her.
Okay.
Like, I might walk in and everybody be like, "What's up, Fresh?" Blah. She walking about be like, so like,
They standing at attention. All right.
So I got. No.
Go ahead. No,
I have a question. So, like, as a boss, you a boss that feared, respect, or a little bit of both? Like being there because you got to call shots around.
No,
here. At the end of the
I'm-
day, it's still a business.
I-
you know, and that's your people. But this is a brand.
Yeah, how's your
establishment.
balance with that? Yeah.
no respect. Like they know that I respect them to the fullest, to the highest point,
Alright.
and they know how I am. We've been open since May 14th, and me and my wife probably only took like 2 days off since May 14th.
Damn.
Of 2022?
Yeah, and I'm talking about in here
Every
from
day.
9 in the morning to 9 or 10 at night, from that day, like every day.
You gotta respect it. You can't
Non-stop.
complain.
So they respect that. I'm not the boss that's gone. They tell everybody to do everything and go sit down, and then shit being fucked up.
All right.
And then the customer's not coming back because the shit not the same because you leaving it on them. That's usually how it goes.
So you in that water with them?
I'm in that water.
All
Like,
right.
consistency. Every day, that's how I was on the curb. They know I'm going to be out there. They know the food going to be good. They know, regardless of the situation, I'm coming.
You coming, all right.
And, it's work. But respect. They respect me to the fullest. They know if I got to get loud, they know shit not right.
All right.
They know, like, damn, we must have done messed up. You know what I'm saying? So they respect me. I respect them. And it's a family business. I got my wife, my daughter, my son-in-law, my brother, my nephew, my son, my sister, and Cookie, of course, who been on the curve with me, the 60-year-old lady. I have 2 good daughters of the family, friends.
It's truly homegrown, so
it's
it means it's different.
Yes.
It means something.
Right.
It's a little bit more into it.
And I know that I need more people to help because we be busy. But like I told them, if I'm going to grind harder than y'all for y'all to make the money versus bringing other
Others
people on
into
board.
it.
So if y'all want to make the money, y'all got to grind hard,
Harder.
just like me. And if you don't grind hard, then the only way we're going to keep the business running is if I have the right people on board, so I got to hire you more people. So dog, listen.
Fuck around in here,
they
Sabrina.
working, they working.
Sabrina gonna be in the back. The one getting a shave
they
around the
working,
corner.
all right.
Who go to Warren needs that girl needs a job.
Yeah.
She trying
And
to
she come and work
every day. She
everybody.
want her phone bill
Right.
off.
She need that.
She
So
trying
you,
to get the McQueens
you need
to
people
go to
with the
school.
same mindset.
Exactly.
All right, I like
They get
that.
it, bro. They get it.
So where did this brand? How did you create your brand? I see the assassin. I see that. Where does that come from?
8 fresh food assassin. Like I said, I'm from the 8 wall, and I started with 8 dishes. I was doing the construction work, and I woke up one day and I told my wife, I said, look, I ain't going to work today. She was like, all right, cool, take off. I said, nah, I ain't going back to work.
You done, all
Like,
right?
she was like, what? You know, making 35. What?
You
you
can't-
sure? Like, how we gonna pay the bill? Like, listen, I'm gonna make it work. Just like, so she was like, all right. She thought about it for a while. She was like, you know, okay, if you're gonna do that, go ahead. You're gonna be the food assassin. If you want to do food, you're gonna be the food assassin.
All
You're gonna
right.
assassinate.
All
I said,
right.
all right,
She
cool.
turned
That's
you
gonna be
up.
my name. 8 Fresh was already my name.
Right.
Food assassin. Let's go with it.
That's loud.
And,
She turned you up.
It's been big, bro. Like when we first opened, we done WBOK radio station reached out to us. That like drew a lot of attention. And then I got the it's on the wall over there. The New York Times Picayune reached out to us.
Damn, all right.
We done the Times Picayune shoot with the food and they got this full story of my full story. NOLA.com, my boy Ian McNullen.
Yeah,
well,
you-
he big, you know, and he really supported and brought a lot of people to us and Galatoire's customers support. Different coaches walking through the door, just, you know, making me proud every day of, I'm like, because when I left on the curve, I'm like, man, I don't know if people going to be coming eat in the restaurant.
Man, you listen. You
food.
truly serious something? Because I had another question. Did you ever think you'll be at this point where you are in life right now with cooking?
I knew it could grow. I knew we had potentials to get better, to be on top. Like Franklin Avenue Baptist Church, I go there, and Pastor Luda, you know, mentioned that one day I was in church and he was like, man, I went to this place on Claiborne and I ate some lamb chops and I was sitting there and I'm like,
That's me. My
yeah.
joint.
and he like, oh God, there's the guy right there. And man, when he done that,
was
like
over.
an hour later, we had lines going down the street.
Dang.
You know, so and then you know, my church members come every Sunday and they pile up on us, and so I had a lot of you know, people to support us and
Support
put
you.
us out there, and
That's good word of mouth.
That
and,
is.
like that.
so maybe about a month ago, the USA Today hit me up,
That's love.
and they doing top 50 chefs. So they chose me as one. They writing a book about stuff like that. That's
Damn,
big.
that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
He need. So,
Real
I was
tough.
gonna let him finish first. That's,
Yeah, that's
right
love.
there. How does that feel?
Man, I'm humble. Like I still haven't
It ain't hit you yet.
took out everything in that's
All
going
right.
on. Like I sat here one day and I looked across the street and I'm like, man, see right now, we had a curve.
Rocket.
You still in
Y'all
that
talking
mindset?
about it. Yeah.
What keep you in
ever
there?
Go do it? Like, would you ever just?
'Cause
like,
I'll never
let me pop
forget where
out?
I come from.
Would you ever pop out and go back to the curb?
I'm
sometime?
gonna do it.
You go do it?
Soon.
Yeah, you got
All right,
to.
all
I'm gonna do it. I'm
You
gonna
got
do a
to.
pop up.
You gotta put. You gotta put on. You gotta
Yeah.
put on. All right.
Show
I
these
like
ones
that.
who really.
I like
Show,
that.
show them you ain't losing. I didn't
And
think you
another
got
thing I
old in the
mentioned,
restaurant.
like giving back, dude. And I haven't done it in a while, just because it's just things still trying to get in place where I'm at, and things been so busy.
Think you rusty?
We kind of calming down, but see, for the pandemic, I served 3,000 first responders and customers. Just was giving away free food every day to all the nursing homes,
Everybody.
all the hospitals. I
You
was
literally
just moving
feeding the
around.
block.
You did, yeah. That's feeding the block
Feeding
for
the block.
real.
And that's I think I'm a little late on that, like, cause I gotta do that soon.
All right.
got
Because
you.
the people deserve it, man. The support system we get, like last week, we this little place be rocking. Like, and I say Lil, and my wife always say, why you always calling it Lil? It's a big place.
Yeah.
You know,
Right? I like that. I like
place
that.
be
What part of the
rocking.
city she from?
She from the Ninth Ward.
It makes sense.
Yo, people from the 9,
They
they don't
ain't
play.
playing.
And I tell her like that 8, 9 combined. We
All right,
we
yeah,
okay.
all right. I like that.
Combination. So look, I got a question. Would you ever take your hands off? Like one day, just be walking around like Big Tito. You ever want to just
Truly sitting
Soon.
back. Oh, you
soon?
Not soon, but yeah.
you
And
get into a place like that?
I don't think I'm gonna ever stop because it's just the
Gotta
drive in me.
It's your
Alright.
baby.
The drive in me to just want to do it. I see it and I just want to do it.
All right.
And like my son-in-law, chef back there, he always say, "Hey man, why don't you take Tuesday and Wednesday off? Like just chill,
So they be
man."
trying to put you
Yeah,
on.
I'm
I'm trying
like,
to get you out of
you
here.
know, it ain't to that point yet. I'm gonna know when it's to that point.
All right, you ain't there
know,
yet.
no.
You still got that hunger. It's,
Right.
it's in you. All right, I like
So
that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because
Think you
I'm
what?
saying that because like I explained to them and I tell them they know why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because it's gonna free me up to keep the opportunities open. Because now I'm able to move to different spots and do different things
Maybe get new
to make sure the
locations.
generational wealth
It's
keep on
it's
going.
Keep going. All right,
So
I like
you
that.
know, like right now, and I teach them like I tell them the credit.
So you teach them like credit
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So
tell
you teach
them
them
about
stuff they
their
really
credit.
need to be knowing out here.
They really need to be known.
Taxes and stuff like
All
that.
that. The only way you're gonna make it is doing it the right way. If you do it the right way, you ain't gotta go back and do it again.
Right.
How you
Cause
learned about money?
I learned about what?
Like how you learned about managing your money?
Did you have to do it the hard
You come
way?
from jail.
The hard way.
You
All
come
right.
from jail, then going to
hallway.
1.2 on the
Right.
street. So I know you, Uncle. You probably ain't do right with Uncle Sam early in the
No,
beginning. That was
I
right.
was making money, man. And I
You know
started,
what I'm saying? But all right, that's it.
I started seeing like 3,000 a day, 4,000 a
Okay.
day, and I'm like, oh, I want to buy this, I want to buy that.
Right.
But you know, and that was just what 2020. That was just 3 years
That-
ago.
yeah.
Right.
2.5 roughly, because COVID was in the middle.
It
somewhere.
was. Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, I done bought houses, I done bought a food truck, I done this, I done that. But like I ain't seen the money. Like I'm like, man, I know I'm making money because I got it written down.
Right.
Every night I write down what I make and what I spend, and I'm like, damn, I got to slow down because I'm doing too much at one time. So now I'm trying to do the food truck. I'm trying to do the house. I got another house.
You're all over the
this
place.
going. I'm all over. the
You got a
place.
million things going
And,
on at one
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Jack
and
all
then I-
trades, master
so
nuts.
I'm like, I know what I got to do. I got to slow down and do everything at one time. And then things started falling in place. I finished this, then I finished this, then I finished that. And I still fell into that trap. When I first got this restaurant, I'm like, my wife worked hard. She deserves something. So we went out and we got the building right here across the street. That this 5 unit right here.
across.
So we end up getting that. It's Event House, Thrive Event House. It's about to open up soon. That's for my wife. And we've been having it almost a year now. It's not even open. We redone the whole thing and wanted to do it right. And now the paperwork we waiting on from City Hall and this and that. But the food truck, I got a food truck sitting on the side. The Mardi Gras Day was the first day I ever used a food truck. I had the food truck almost 2-3 years.
Damn.
But things was going so good. We were so busy. I wasn't able to really get to it. And I'm like, that's just money sitting. I'm cool. I ain't worrying
Right.
about
You
that.
know, whenever.
So how was Mardi Gras Day? You said that's the first time you ever used it. How
Crazy.
did that go?
They saw the truck out there. They was like, that's the assassin. I only had one bad experience on Mardi Gras Day with the food truck.
Okay. What happened?
But the people was just coming. It was coming. We done crazy. But the team I got, boom, we already, as long as you prepare for what you know gonna happen,
What's gonna happen, right?
you're able to attack it because we knew the people was gonna come.
They coming, all right.
So we was able to knock it out. We done really great. We done numbers.
How many people in y'all kitchen at a time?
That's working?
Yeah. Like when it's busy, when it's
One-
popping, how you run the kitchen?
One,
Like the
two,
line and
3,
shit?
4. It's like 5 cooks.
Okay.
And the kitchen is not big.
Okay.
It's just everybody knew their position.
They know what they got to
know
do.
what to do.
All right.
And then we just bust the backyard over the courtyard with the hookahs. On the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, we do the hookahs. We do drink specials. So of course, more people seen and more people coming. People like hookahs.
All right.
I got like 3 or 4 waitresses that be here, and everybody just moving around each other.
Okay.
It's clogged up, but it's not because everybody know their position.
They know how to do it.
It's it's well managed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody know the expectations. They know what to expect. They know the reason why we doing it. I don't really. I'm not crazy. Like, I don't run around crazy because there's only one way it's gonna work.
Right.
That's everybody playing their position, and everybody know it though. We successful. We just starting, but we a long way from where we gotta be, and I know we gonna get where we need to be because we determined.
Yeah, they are,
everybody here is determined to do what they need to do.
So my question is, you say y'all, the grand opening was May 14, 2022.
Right.
When did you know it was time to get a building?
I had a building on Broad. I was just starting it because my team was like, man, it's time. When you gonna get a building? When you gonna get a building? Only me knew when it was right.
All right.
I rented the building. I started fixing it up, and I still wasn't feeling it. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. It wasn't the time. Right.
It was supposed to be
And that was right before this one. And then I'm like, so this building came available. My girl Blake had this Tasty Treats, and I, she was gone. I noticed she was gone, and I was like, well, let me check on it. Checked on it. It was open. I told my realtor, I'm like, look, listen, gotta have it. I gotta have it. That's like
you needed this one, right?
This was it right here. Went across. She got it right across the street. Boom, we in. Brought my team in here one day. We was out there working, and I'm like, hey man, look, I need y'all to come help me get some equipment from out here to bring over. That's some stuff they're giving away for when we open the restaurant, because they thinking I still got the one on the road. So when we got in here, I'm like, this us, y'all. They went crazy.
Damn, all right. That's what's up.
So that's a hell of a surprise to your people.
It was time. And then the owner over there, he that owned the building, he had died. So I'm like, it's about time for me to move on.
Right.
It was time. I knew it was time. I felt it. All the times that I could have moved, I was like, it ain't time.
It ain't time.
A million people,
you knew this spot and this moment was the time for you to be able and be here.
A million people was telling me, man, you need a building, you need this, you need that. I'm like, I'm gonna get it, but in my head, I'm like, make money out here. Without having to do nothing.
That block was is hot.
The block was rocking.
Yeah, right.
We started it. I started calling it the food block. We started calling it the food block. And I'm telling you, man, when I tell you, we were serving hundreds of people a day. Like,
that's crazy.
Hundreds of people
Y'all
every day.
been doing these numbers.
Right arm and elbow right in there. Huh?
Hey, bro. Yeah.
So, this is what I want to know. So, like, the menu. How you went about naming the menu and stuff like that? Did you use the family name, kids?
No, it's just regular.
Just regular street stuff?
I started the same stuff that I had across the street, and then my wife really implemented like the side dishes, like the greens and the yams and all the cabbage and all that come from her. She a pot cooker, real good cook.
Oh, she in there.
Yeah, she
all
in
right.
there.
She when they say put the big toe in there, she got the foot
the
in.
red beans.
Yeah, all right.
She don't want nobody to touch nothing.
That soul, man.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
She put love into it. She really care and really.
Then Janice, my sister, she helped us open it up. She was making the greens and making barbecue shrimps and the yams and just implement what she knows. She a real good cook. She got a bar opening known as the Old Jackie and George.
Okay.
Opening up on Claiborne.
Get that mic. We want. You can slide that mic up. We want the people to hear you. Yeah, you can slide the mic. But Mike gonna catch everything you say. You can sit up to make sure it's up on.
I was able to be blessed to be around a lot of people that can cook, like really soul food.
That's great, 'cause
So we implemented fine dining food and mixed it with soul food.
Okay, that's
worked
nice.
well.
Ghetto and bougie together.
Yeah.
That's some genius shit.
It worked
right
well,
there.
man.
That boy got lobster and greens. He got lobster and greens together, Stacks. That's what I mean. Got lobster and greens together. Yeah.
Right. Some caviar over here with a little French fries.
Yeah. Listen, y'all. I want y'all. I'ma say it. That plate We
Yeah.
gonna show that plate we had, them
Was-
plates.
was
that
scrub delicioso.
So what was that you served to us earlier? They don't know. We
That
want
was,
you to.
um,
What
He
was
didn't
that?
Make it to the show.
That was a little fish and shrimp. Fish
Yeah,
and shrimp with
yeah.
fries.
We didn't even make it.
And a little steak on the side, and we had that was it. Fish
I,
and fries.
that
and
steak was tender.
that's
Just letting
good.
y'all know, steak was that steak was
how was
tender.
that steak cooked?
medium well.
There you see, we trying to tell
marinated.
these fools.
But-
Yeah,
They
tell
don't-
them, look,
they-
I know some fools out here that be
Y'all
eating
better
well
not be
done-
eating that
How you
hard
feel
ass
about- How you
steak.
feel about people eating well done steaks?
They better not eat
You
that.
gotta eat it medium well. You gotta taste the last of that juice. If
Yeah,
don't
you
like
better
it-
not-
Do you serve well done steaks?
Yeah.
All right. You know sometimes they'll tell you.
But
Not
listen,
missing out on that
Yeah,
money.
I was like- steak up.
So, like, I don't serve my steaks unless they marinated 24 hours.
All right,
24
24.
hours or more. So
You gotta go there. We
it's
gotta go
still
there.
gonna be. You can still have. If you're not a cook, you still can have a juicy steak being well done.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, it's and then I have like my assassin seasoning coming out. I gotta get some of that and put up.
Put it
Oh,
on
don't.
the- yeah,
It's all right.
let
We
them know we gonna get you
gonna
right.
get that. We gonna get that together.
This seasoning is like what I use for everything.
Mm.
And people tell me, man, how you get your lamb chops and your steaks so tender? How you
Don't worry
do
about
this?
that.
The taste is you about to see because I'm gonna sell it to you.
Oh
got
yeah, I
you.
like
Now
that.
your
I
chicken
like,
taste-
I
I
like
got you,
that.
got
I
you.
like
See,
that.
What
I'm
it's
gonna sell
called?
it to you. Assassin season.
Assassin season.
Got you,
So how
got you.
big are you on fresh food, fresh
That's what I'm
seasonings,
going.
everything? How
That's
big
all
are you?
I sell is fresh food.
All right, so you
Like,
pride
that's why
yourself on being
food
fresh.
assassin.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? All I sell, I don't buy frozen food. People can tell when they're eating frozen food. I come from
Alright. How you
like
know?
one of the
Explain
top
a little bit.
restaurants.
Some people
the
might
taste
not
is
know.
different. The texture is different.
Okay.
Rubberish and I come from one of the. I learned all I knew was fresh food.
Mm-hmm.
I come from Galatoire's. If you know about Galatoire's, you know they one of the top restaurants in the nation. Won the James Beard Award. That's the highest award you can win throughout the Restaurant Association.
Okay.
Damn,
So
all right.
you
You
teaching-
teaching? Yeah, you
That's the
teaching.
Heisman of the restaurant.
You
game.
teaching us something. You teaching us something.
James Beard Award. They won that a couple of times. So I come from one of the restaurants where they preach everything fresh.
That's what they believe in.
Yeah.
When you believe in something strong, it's different. All right.
Yes.
So since we speaking of fresh, you know, we got our
baby.
sponsorship. You know, this is brought to you in by King
Sea Moss.
Seamoss.
Let 'em know what they do.
Seamoss King Seamoss at the Real Sinek.
Mm-hmm.
Rich in spirit, organic essentials. Right here. This that cinnamon, huh, Mr. Stacks? Cinnamon turmeric. Y'all,
Keep
now
that
listen.
immune system strong like Brock Lesnar.
It's good for inflammation, backaches, arthritis, mental health. It's good for your insides. It's a lubricant to your intestines, all of that. Your stomach, it helps you. Hey, 2 scoops is good. That
mucus
COVID
away.
been down, but listen, this is good for COVID. 2 scoops a day keep the mucus out your system. Is a true nutrients to your body. Everything in here
Mind
is
and
natural.
soul.
It's natural, ain't nothing added. You can infuse it with stuff. You take it, a full bottle of water, 2 scoops, take it, drink it, you good. Now, my partner over here, you can actually put it on your head, put the gold sea moss. You can put it on your face, head as a
And then you
moisturizer.
glowing like Rihanna.
Say what you say, Stats? Yeah. Oh.
It's been
Hold
selling
on,
out. I mean, you
hold
better
on,
get
let
it.
me-
Use
let me-
Cold Sack.
We've been selling out.
We've been selling out.
We've been selling out. All right, you know, get it? We listen. That's why we got 1 bottle. That's why, like, we not playing. That's why we got 1, cause we out here selling. All right, let them know. Cold Sack. Now my partner over here about to sell it. You know, you got some
Yeah.
old heads that
Yeah.
they gon'
I'm about to put you on.
Yeah,
Look,
he
so
got
fresh,
you. Yeah,
fresh,
look.
fresh. You been in the restaurant business.
That's my bottle. Y'all selling to me, right? Y'all brought
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
got-
yeah,
we got you. We got
So
you.
the last bottle go home. Y'all better order, y'all.
Yeah, let's go.
Last
Last
bottle
bottle.
gone.
We ain't got no more. It's out of here.
That's it. It's gone.
Now look, fresh. You been outside. You know, you been in the streets outside. You know, dudes who be in the back, some in the kitchen.
Yeah.
They might be on them 100 packs.
Yeah.
Them blue chews,
Yeah.
them rhino stripe bears, all at the gas station.
Yeah.
Little Chinese trying to wait for shorty, popping the perk, smoking the wood,
Yeah.
waiting for her to come from the east and he in Algiers so he could blazer, flash out order. So look, now you could do all that right there that he said.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have you going all night, knocking. They gonna call you Johnny Socks. You gonna knock Shawneek Socks off. Every time she roll up on you.
No hold up, big. Give me 5 minutes.
No hold up. No. You ain't making it. You ain't no first quarter action. Yeah, we going double overtime.
Overtime.
You better be ready to grab the ankles.
Yeah.
'Cause look, you coming full throttle. Look, that moss make it come from the gut.
Yes.
From the soul.
When they come from the root,
it's already good. Cause all that shit
you
he told
held
you.
it.
So your organs pumping.
Yeah.
You know, sperm moving fast.
It's moving.
It's good. So all you gotta do is take 2.5 scoops for a week. You're gonna be getting right. Now,
Natural.
look, fresh.
Natural.
Also, you might know some of these women around here. You know, they might have some girls, you know, they be a little dry. You know,
Need to be full throttle.
yeah,
right?
they taking all day to get wet. The motor gotta warm up and all that. So look, she could take it regular, 2 scoops like you could. You could put it in a tea, a little smoothie, you know, a little green smoothies that you drink. Put it in a smoothie, all that. The hot tea, put it in there, mix it. She gonna go from being dry to a water slide. Guarantee you. Use that cold sack. They gonna get you right.
We sold out, so y'all better go pre-order.
Everybody be telling me
y'all
they
better DM them right now.
They
At the
flashing
real
all they
select.
shorty.
Rich
One
in
of my
spirit.
dudes said he be having a call every day now. Yeah, and Moss gotta keep the keys because he's making sure he doing right. Yeah,
He the big dog.
He said she used to drop him off, come pick him up and
He
all
doing
that.
the drop-offs now.
My young boy said ever since he been on that Moss,
He like that.
he get the keys. I'm gonna be
He
mad
like
and everything.
that.
I said y'all chill.
Comment code sack. Let
They
them
gotta
know.
get you
We
right.
sent that.
All right, here we go. So outside of the lamb chops, what's the famous dish you have?
Fish and shrimp.
Fish and shrimp. I'm gonna see.
That's what I
he came
started
with.
with.
It
I
was
started
good.
with the fish and shrimp. I'd be on the back of the truck at the second line, pop-up shops, anywhere, outside the clubs, anywhere. Fish and shrimp place. That's all. Fish and shrimp.
Do you
Guaranteed.
have a certain type of fish you use?
I use catfish.
Catfish. All right. Do you serve any other type of fish?
That's all I say. Fish, shrimp, and fries.
All right. So would you ever expand like getting other fish, red fish?
Sure.
It's
I
coming?
have it every now and then.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's a special.
Because I just got on that red fish lately.
Oh, yeah,
I ain't
red
know.
fish
I
the
got
deal.
a
Yeah.
Malay. I got all this.
Red fish and trout, the deal.
That been good.
All
That's the
right,
deal.
all
That
right.
trout?
But then I gotta push it up to a way higher price because it's higher.
Shit be
And
like that.
my thing was keeping a fine dining food at a low cost for my people in the neighborhood. I brought fine dining to the neighborhood
All right.
at a nice price, where they can affordable price.
How much your fish and shrimp plate?
Right now, I think it's like $16.
Really?
Ooh.
Fish, shrimp, and fries.
Damn.
You're not gonna go nowhere and get no fresh.
In real talk,
fish,
everywhere else
shrimp, and
I go and
Yeah.
get fish. It's
I think it's
$22.
like 17, something like
It
that.
be $22, $23.
Sometimes 25. Yeah, that's before
But
a drink.
I think that all my places like $5 under everybody else.
Damn. And you
So-
can attest to that. I like that. I like that.
And you still profiting off that? Like that don't hurt you?
Yeah, people be
are
like,
you sacrificing that just
how
for
you
the people?
survive? Like you said, do I give people game? This gonna be giving game.
All right,
All
listen
right,
up.
we
listen
here,
up.
we
So, lamb chop plate, steak plates. You go to Root Chris, I might serve a 12-ounce steak. What, $25 a plate plus tax? $28, $29,
Yeah,
or
that-
$30, whatever it come up to. Root Chris with a seafood potato, bread and salad. That same plate at Root Chris is gonna cost you $75 to $80.
That's a fact. I
Right?
haven't been there. That's a fact.
So, and my steak is promised to be way better than Root Chris steak, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
I like guarantee.
Look at let
So-
them know, guaranteed.
I'm giving you better quality food at half price in the neighborhood.
Okay.
I felt like I brought fine dining to the neighborhood at a cheap, at a affordable price.
Did the people ever, even though you was doing it affordable, was they complaining about the price ever?
You can't please everybody.
Okay.
I mean, you always gonna
That's
have
true-
people.
true
Dang,
statement.
$30 for this, but obviously, not to be an asshole again. You probably never been to fine dining.
That's true.
You never.
Y'all know
You
that.
don't know what
Your
this
appetizers,
place actually costs.
$60.
That's true.
know?
That's a fact.
So, like I said, affordable. My thing was so when you ask me, do it ever hurts me? If I can bring affordable, good food to the neighborhood and serve triple the amount of people, I'll win at the end of the year versus winning now.
Gotcha.
So if
When did you learn that?
around the time I first started, about 3 years ago, I first started selling, steak plate. My steak plates, like I had a $15 steak plate, $15 lamb chop plate daily. Like,
Oh, damn.
On a Thursday, like $15 everything. Come get it.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, you selling now?
don't get me wrong.
You got the 2 for the 10, 2 for
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
15.
I had I had connects out this world then. So
All right.
if they was giving me under the table prices that was this small, then I might as well give
You
some
showing
of my
love.
customer
You showing
prices
love.
this
All right.
small.
You- yeah,
I
you
ain't
showing
gonna try
love.
to make $1 million off you and I'm only spending $1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you was gonna run yourself out.
Yeah. So that's
God
how I
wasn't gonna
went.
bless you.
I'm a long run kind of guy. Yeah, if I could win at the end of the year, the last 4 months of the year,
You good. You
I'm
taking
good.
you taking it, all
I'll
right.
take that.
If you
know what I'm
need any
saying?
donations, sponsorships,
Yeah.
anything,
If
my
you
brother,
need
we
any
right,
tax write-offs,
we right here.
we take all that.
We right here.
Donations, we listen. We here for it.
Right.
We'll
Right.
sell,
We
we'll,
we
sell them lamb chop.
we are selling fuck out them.
We'll sell the fuck out the lamb chop.
Let you know. So I got a question.
Fish Please gonna be rolling out
What
of
is
here.
one of the biggest hurdles you went through or going through with all of this in your time of cooking, business, everything?
I'm gonna be honest. I've been blessed enough to not have a lot, but staying on top of it. Like people don't understand. Like this is hard. Every single day, you gotta wake up and be a better person than you was yesterday. Mm-hmm. You gotta wake up and like the hardest part was doing it and not getting no results from it. So if I'm doing it for yesterday and I only made $20 and I spent $500, and then I go back and do it and make $40 and still didn't make my $500, but I go back a week later and I'm still under my $500. When do I stop and say, man, this shit ain't gonna work?
Right.
But how do you know what's gonna happen tomorrow if you don't do it tomorrow?
Right.
So that was the biggest point. Working your ass off and giving everything you got and not getting no results from it for a long time, but sticking with it.
I'm glad you're saying that.
So
You
you're like,
talking to us, man.
yeah. So you like, damn, man, this shit ain't. Of course, I looked at y'all Instagram and I'm like, okay, they don't got 1 million followers, but
Mr. Butler, let me hear.
listen, I told them, I'm like, they hit me up, something about them. I don't know. I looked at all y'all videos, and I said, I get them a little while, just because y'all confidence. They going to be on to something real soon, and they probably don't even know it. Like, I talked to them in the kitchen. I said, something about them, like, I'm going to do it. Not that I would have turned y'all down,
Right.
but when I looked at all y'all videos, because y'all determined to do what
Appreciate
y'all do.
that. We
Real
appreciate
talk,
that.
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Like-
though. We been,
like,
a lot of hard
remember
work
this
goes in
dude.
They don't be knowing.
The hardest part is doing something and not getting no results from it. But all it takes is one time. Just one time. You could have done it 1,000,000 times. But all it's gonna take is that one time. How do you know when that one time gonna come if you stop?
You stop.
That's a true statement.
So,
You preaching to us. I'm
talking,
telling you.
talking,
I'm telling you.
talking to me right now. I'm
listen.
listening. I
It's
promise I
only
am.
the beginning at that day. And then you gonna know. You gonna know it's a feeling, man. You gonna feel it and you gonna be it's on now.
I appreciate
And when
that,
it's
bro.
on, it's on.
I appreciate you for actually even going through the content, to make sure that, let me see what they talking
What they
about.
do? Yeah. What we got going on? That's
Like,
true
what we
too.
going
Yeah.
on. I appreciate you for real for that. So, food question. I want to go back. Do you cater to the vegan people?
Not yet, man. I never look.
How you feel about that?
I never really learned it. I've been wanting to get into it, but to be honest, like what was working for me was working,
Gotcha.
and it was making me major money. So I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
So that was the reason why. But I still wanna implement some kind of vegan stuff.
I don't know what they call these steaks, the organic chops.
Hey.
The organic chop.
He gonna get there. You can't come to the seafood trying to. It ain't there yet.
Do you do private dinners?
Yeah.
Like, can you come here and just, with my lady if I want to one day?
Yeah, I've done a few.
All right. Come here, pop it off, do right.
Definitely, we make it work, man. It don't matter. I tell them, you know, they'd be like, hey, how we, and look, we gonna make it work.
It's gonna work. We got this. All right, I like that.
Yeah,
we
gonna
got
make it
this.
work. I ain't never. It ain't nothing that I ain't been through. You know, I've been cooking over somebody. Ask me, how long you been? I've been cooking over 23 years. I'm 41 years old. I just started early. And I believe me, I know that if this don't work, that's gonna work. And they, you know, people walking through the door might not be happy, but at the end of that dinner, at the end of the night, I'm gonna find a way to make you happy.
All right, I like that.
You ever gonna expand? You ever like expand to getting into where people could sit down, order, service, bring them the food?
We got that.
Oh, they got it. All right.
Oh, yeah,
I thought it just cool.
No, we have service.
All right. I see it. I thought you would just come get your food. You
no,
like how it was like that.
You sit down.
All right.
People
they
need to
coming.
experience
All right.
our dining experience.
Okay.
It's nice. We have some intelligent waitresses, young. My sister, the oldest one, but she well-mannered. She know how to take care of it. She ain't been in it long, but
Dog, I'm a
catch on
former
with it.
server. If you ever need something too grizzly, hit me up. If I tell them to push, ever come to shove, and I need to go get some money,
You know what to do,
I'm
huh?
coming here. Look, plates over here. I had to go through. I had the water. Went to.
Keep me at the register. Keep me at the register. I got you.
I'm not a finesse. Talk to my good people. Keep my old people happy. You know, make sure they got their water, their lemon, and their tea. All that. Keep it right. How you feel about tipping? Like you make sure people come in here and tip it.
Yeah,
right?
we don't. I don't push like most restaurants have the gratuity built into their
But
bill.
let them know that $5 is not taking care of people. That shit be blowing me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My waitresses, they straight.
All right, that's all we need to hear. That's what we need to
When I look at the
hear.
payroll every week, I'm like,
They doing their thing. All right, they doing what they supposed to, right?
All right, see how much food they
no
selling.
complaints, man. No complaints. I have 4 of them, and they let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them, and they make money. They get along.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Well
Yeah.
taken care of.
Ooh, they really money. It's just for them all the time. Like they doing this.
They work around.
It's nobody else, just them. So
Just them.
yeah,
They working
I feel
hard.
it. They make money.
And they working hard for the business,
I
for the
know it.
brand. Yeah.
I would have loved to do that. In a little space, a little too, but yeah, you can work.
They roll.
Yeah, you can work. Especially
They roll this, man. They roll this.
Yeah, I about to say they getting it.
I'm about to say, I was going to ask you about your hiring process, but I already know because it's family. Because I was about to say, you ever had to hire outside people, get the dude on the line?
I did.
Who can't read?
I
can't
had a
read on the
couple.
expo, you fucking the whole thing up?
No, I haven't had that yet because the 2 people that I hired on the outside, they fell right in.
All right, that's good to hear.
Right.
He good people, but he supposed to be putting up Pontchartrain fish.
Right.
He putting the panola burger.
So I was
He ordered all the panola salads. What that say, huh?
thankful enough to not have to experience that yet.
Bayou Classic. How you feel? I know a lot of restaurants in the quarters and stuff, they closed down for Bayou Classic.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
They when I was in the quarters, they started doing that, man, and they don't want to deal with the people, with our people.
Why is that? Why you think that?
I think I never got it firsthand, hearing it from them, but I feel like they don't want our
They don't
company.
want us in there.
They
Yeah.
don't want us running around crazy in there. Sometimes some of them might feel like our money not good to them. Our ignorancy not good to them. But then, they come back, they people, and do the same thing as we do. Make noise, get crazy,
Everything.
get loud,
They doing
get
the
drunk,
same, yeah.
Same thing.
Be
but-
belligerent, all that, yeah.
So it's
It's
like,
real belligerent.
go get that to the y'all people.
All right.
So, and some like that and some not. But to be honest, if I could be honest, without people getting upset, yeah, man, they run us away. They'll close down for Bayou Classic. Why? Money is money.
They be feeling like we don't tip the people.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. They feel like they coming out
They
and they
leaving
lose
it-
money.
They lose
They
money.
want to send food back, eat half of it, then talk about the steak wet in the middle.
Yeah, we
And
get that.
Shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, This is what I want to know. About you being a cook, right? Do you have any old uncle or anything who be on you think I don't care, boy, you think 'cause you the fresh, you think you can't outdo me. I don't care, my rib, my steak still the best. I don't care. You can sell all them lamb chops you want. You can't mess with me. Do you got one of them?
I don't have that. Cause one of my uncles, he don't cook. One of them, he been staying in Boston, Massachusetts for so long. So,
Oh, he didn't lost his. I'm gonna say he didn't lost his touch.
right. And then one
He
of
get
them,
sauce, not seasoned.
my other uncle, he just loud and common. He'll come here, he want all my seasonings and all my sauces and put on his food.
All
And,
right.
you know,
And
so-
say it's his. All right, he gonna just say it's
Do the
mine.
family come in and be wanting free food and shit? How that go?
No,
How you
man.
keep that
Only
balance?
him.
Only him.
I
Yeah.
swear, only him. He gonna walk
He
through
the
the door.
only
He
one
gonna
can
be like,
do
what
it.
you got for me back?
All right, he coming through. He know what it is.
He ain't
already.
even picky, right? He don't care. You can come out with
He
the
don't care.
salmon, the
And then-
burger.
No, but when you give it to him, you got another one for my wife and her daughter. I'm like, you serious, bro?
He need
Yeah.
about 3-4 plates. All
But,
right.
But you have a
the
good
support
dialect
system
with
good.
that?
They
That's
come,
good,
man,
dog.
and they know they gotta pay. That's the only way I'm gonna stay alive. I ain't gonna stay alive if I'm just giving things away. I might as well close the door.
Right.
But everybody come and everybody pay.
That's good, though.
I don't have no friends, no cousins, none of that. Like I'm straight business. They know me. They saw that grind. Like they saw my.
They
grind.
watched you there,
Yeah.
right?
For me to even just come hold my hand out, you disrespectful. Like you gotta come and spend something. Every night and then I might throw you something.
Right.
But yeah, I got a lot. I got 13 employees.
I'm gonna give you 12.
I'm gonna give you. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a side of fries and everything. All for love. All right, I like that.
I got 13 employees and they want their check. Man, they want their
You
check.
got to pay. All right, I
Right,
understand that. That's part of the business.
By you, all right. So like, by you being such a grinder, you working all the time. Like, do you have any hobbies like that you do for free time, anything like that?
Yeah, it's been back and forth. Like right now, it's just like go home, stay up for a little while with my kids, mess around with them. They come here sometimes. I even brought my son basketball goal in the backyard. He come here on the weekends. He'll be in
All
there.
right,
I
you
go
spending
back
that
there with
time.
him.
You spending that time no
Yeah,
matter
cooks
what.
will Go back and forth. But yeah, me and my wife, we like to take trips. It's been a while. Like we dedicated the first 12 months to the business. Like I'm talking about no checks, not paying ourselves. We ain't getting paid for the 12 months. We not going nowhere. We there from open to close.
You say your wife, y'all take trips, right?
Yeah.
So you say y'all been dedicated 12 months, no pay, no nothing.
No
so
pay, no nothing. We just here every day, open up every day. Just come to work, man. Stay dedicated. She take care of the front of the house. They respect her. She guide them. She lead them. I do the same in the back of the house. I'm here. They know we here. We grinding. We working our butts off, and they respect that. So
Ever went to college?
I went to Delgado.
Okay.
I went to Delgado for about a month.
What you went to school?
2000 and 2013 or
right.
14.
What you went for?
Just because I was doing,
So I'm like, what you was trying to major in? You was like,
Electrician work? I thought I could go to school for it.
Hey boy, when that song, that
I said
finite
it-
mat.
Yeah, I'm talking about this and like, why isn't this and that? I'm like, man, I'm gone.
You come home, baby. I'm barbecue chicken today.
Gone. I ain't doing this, man. I can't do this. No, idea.
Not a semester, a month.
But I always wanted to go to school. The reason why I was hustling so hard is for college. Like I knew my mama had 7 children, but none of our dad is there. We had a stepdaddy, real good, man, real good. You know, he deceased today. He helped raise us and stuff, but you know, we was a couple. Like I had brothers, we was wilding, like we was out there, right? Because we had to get it ourselves. Like she couldn't really.
Control
We
all
couldn't
them.
get
Yeah.
the finer things that we wanted.
Right.
You know, she had the meals, she took care of us, clothing, whatever, house. Great, like took care of us, but we wanted all that extra stuff.
Gotcha.
So, you know,
I
we
need
kind
the
of like,
bandless. I need
Yeah.
the Pradas. I need that. I'm outside.
Time to hair figure jagging.
He need all that.
we roll like that, man.
Gotcha.
Just, yeah.
So, all right. So, look, I was speaking to college. All right. What high school you went to?
I went to Frederick Douglass
Okay.
for 9th grade.
Okay.
I fight, like mixed,
He wasn't
fighting
making
like
it
a
there.
dog, beefing. You know, it was A1 night war then. You know,
All right.
and
So
it
you
was
was
crazy.
it was in the middle.
He
got
was in the
out of-
middle. I'm about to
He was
say.
in the middle of some ruckus.
Mr. Washington, he said, hey, Mr. January, I'm gonna pass you to the next grade in the middle of the year. Just don't
He
come
was
back.
he trying to get you out of there.
All right,
He
yeah.
trying to
And
get
then
you
I
out
went
of
to
here.
John Mack, man, and everything kind of calmed down. I was kind of in I was at Nichols. I was in that place because that's what it was, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I was in it. But when I went to John Mack, it was more cool, calm. Okay, this me.
You chilling.
This where I'm at.
I'm a cruise through this. I'm
And
good.
then I went to jail my 12th grade year, so I didn't graduate. But as soon as I got out of jail, about 3 years later, I went to Delgado and got my GED.
Man, that's what's up.
I'm a smart dude. Like school, I loved it. Like I was hustling, like I said. Because I wanted to go to college and I know mom couldn't pay for it. So that was my last year of school. And I had, 17? No, I had more than that because they found 17,000, but the rest of it was there till I got out jail. Still was
sit down,
but I
come back
wanted to
and
pay
get
for
it.
college, man. I wanted to go to college. I didn't know how much it was. I just knew I needed some money.
Gotcha.
But anyway, that's how it worked.
You was still smart.
So you wasn't never was no special aid 504, none of that, right?
No prop
They
48.
ain't never said fresh.
No.
Come on, fresh. You gotta come take your test in 100.
You get an extra hour and a half.
You can take the lead test. I'm gonna read it to you,
He
fresh.
said he was on the honor roll.
My partners used to pass by the class.
All right.
Nope, I ain't leaving out class.
All right, we about to find out. So
All
look,
right.
we about to get into this segment called Professor B, right? Let me
Yeah.
explain it to you. You know, we usually be drinking on this, but we chilling right now. You know, you on the job. Can't be
Yeah,
drinking on
no.
the job. Can't drink on the job. So look, Professor B go like this. We gonna give you a mad problem, right?
Yep.
All right, so if you get it right, we usually take the shot, but if you get it wrong, you'll take the shot.
Yeah.
All right, so but also while he giving you the mad problem, you got to be able to talk and you got to be able to think. So we're gonna be asking you questions while you're doing the mad problem.
Cool.
All right, let's get it. All right, for Fat B getting his question ready.
You put on the glasses too. This
Yeah,
guy's
He's
real.
real.
right.
It's real lenses.
Let me know
prescribed.
how much time he gets. I can have my clock
I'm
ready.
gonna give him 45 because it's multiple choice. You know how that goes. It's multiple choice when you
Multiple
get.
choice. All right. So do you eat the food that you cook? Like I hear a lot of chefs
I might-
sometimes. They be like, I
I
don't
might
eat it.
pick now, but I haven't sat down and ate a meal in probably a
Why
year.
not?
You
That's
done done it
crazy.
too much. You done ate too much of it. So
So what do you eat?
I eat an egg sandwich.
All right. So like, what your diet consists of on a regular? Like, what you eating? Like, do you cook for yourself, or you going to get some food from somewhere? Like, what you eat?
All right, sometimes I eat a little bowl of greens.
Okay.
I eat breakfast. I gotta have breakfast.
Okay.
But most of the
I
time,
love breakfast too.
we here. Like one of the guys in the kitchen, they'll cook breakfast. Boom. We'll eat breakfast, and that'll be it most of the day. And then at the end of the night, my wife like, "What you gonna eat tonight?" I don't know. What you got? We'll mix up something to
You
eat.
mix up something and get it right like that. Do you and your wife cook together sometimes? Y'all challenge? Does she be like, "Well, you can't mess with me in this"? Like, are you
No,
ever
I
try
told
to
her the
show
other
out?
day. She was making for the first 5 months we opened, 6 months. Well, just recently, I've been doing a lot of the pot cooking the last 2 months.
All right.
Because I told her I want you to get away from the kitchen now. You've done what you needed to do. Take care of the front. Try to relax a little. So I'm doing more of the greens and the yams and the cabbage now.
Oh, you get that.
But
Right?
I tell her,
You
You
saying
in
it's
there.
better now?
I say, got you.
Right?
Look, they loving me more.
You washed up. Yeah. You see you see them green that boy cutting up in the office. You see the numbers, huh?
Yeah,
Look at
we
the numbers.
do it.
Look at the side of greens this
Listen.
month versus when you was cooking
They
in the
ordered
legit way.
62 more greens when I was back there.
She gonna
That-
see this.
that's all right.
Don't get in trouble fucking
Don't
with
play
her.
with us, yeah. You
She
going
saw
home
you
with
already
her.
said
You
she
going
firm
home
and
with
put
her,
foot
yeah.
down. I won't come back. Say, bro, y'all got me with my eye, bro.
So get that to him, baby. Tell us the square root of that.
Here we go. Let me get that clock right.
Get that clock. Start that clock. Didn't start that clock.
Oh, no, not that.
We
Let me
said
get-
45 seconds.
Here we go. Oh, no, I had a question.
So
Oh, you
that's
had
the
one?
square root. Oh, you go ahead. You get
All
it.
right,
So
all right.
So you pick your answer. What's the
Ooh,
square
that boy
root? Multiple
going, he going
choice.
so fast, I can't even fix my question. Let me make sure
What
you're doing it right.
time? What time you get here?
I get there
When
for,
does your day start? For when
About
you
8:30 every day.
every day?
8:30.
When you leave?
About 10 o'clock every night.
Damn.
6 days a week.
6 days a week
Now
with
in
the,
between, I'm running to the stores and all that there.
Oh, so you busy non-stop.
Yeah.
20. Basically, you would have 16-hour shifts every day.
Every day.
Do you have competition?
In the kitchen?
Like in the city?
In
Other-
general, yeah.
Other restaurants, people like that. You ain't gotta say no name that you want, but they be, they be buying your menu sometimes, try to see.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
never took nothing from nobody. to
All
be
right.
honest.
Yes, you're right.
But
on
I
the
I
know
bottom.
like that. I
that-
like that.
I know that a lot of them took stuff from me. So, but
They all look.
not to be
yeah.
arrogant,
It's
not to be
facts.
an asshole. It's just facts, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with that.
Right.
I'm cool because they got enough room for everybody.
All right, here we go. Time.
Pick one. You just pick one.
question?
He did. So which one you going? Yeah, tell me the square root, baby. Tell me the square root, baby. Pick one of them.
Wow, I'm gonna go 18.
Pick one.
You gonna go 18?
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy. What the hell? That's crazy.
You got it right, dog.
That's crazy. That actually is right.
That's crazy. We would have been in here.
Yeah, would have had to pull it up,
They would have been
baby.
in here sipping and sipping.
Yeah,
So
man.
now you know Fat B want his lick back.
Yeah.
So he about to try to get his lick back. He got one more.
I got you.
All right. So my question: you got a dress code?
Yeah, for work.
Yeah, no. For like the customers to come in, you know, like
Oh,
I
no,
heard Turkey
no.
League talk about you can't wear this, can't wear
No,
that.
no,
It's-
you come as you are, man. Like I said, we're a neighborhood. We invite you as you are. As long as you don't have on like tank top,
yeah,
and
you
stuff like
just-
that.
yeah,
'Cause I got,
like you on the beach.
I have real people that come spend money and that.
How you
wanna
feel
be
about the
comfortable.
women who wearing the lace shorts, boot?
They can wear what they want.
I
'Cause
feel
really,
you.
you could be classy wearing that.
I feel you.
You know.
Let's get it. Yeah, Fat B about to get a lick back. Oh yeah, I hope you know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. Tell me what X equals. You know.
Here we go. Here we go.
Find out what X equals. You know. There we go. Go ahead.
How do you go about like marketing? Like how do you market yourself and your brand? I should say not yourself, the brand.
More of Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, that boy, look at the answer. We used to this. We used to getting ignored around this time of the
Instagram,
episode.
man.
Tell me what X equals.
You go on Instagram. What you do? You radios, billboards, anything like that. He working on that. I like it. I like it, Fresh.
Yeah.
Fresh. If you go 2 for 2, you are gonna be the first person in a long
it's
time
a-
to go 2 for 2.
It's a two-step equation. I'm gonna give him a little help. Let me see. Let's see what he busting it down right quick. He busting it down. He done got quiet.
What advice would you give a future restaurant owner right now? Somebody say they want to get in the business. What advice would you give?
I think I'm right, bro. I ain't sure.
Let me see. Let's talk to Professor.
Let me see.
Might
I'm
be
gonna
wrong.
break it down.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah,
Future advice.
Future advice.
Future advice you'll get to a restaurant
We break it
owner.
down. We
Stay
break it
consistent.
down.
Consistency is the key to success.
All right.
Like if you consistent at doing things the right way and doing things the way it's supposed to be done.
Put that mic in now. Yeah,
just
there we go.
consistency, just being the best version of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all it takes, man. People want to know you're gonna be there. They know you're gonna open at the right time. They know your food gonna stay the same and not change versus like going down. They know that they want prices for one thing. They don't want you to go with the crazy. Your price was $1 and now it's $4, and then the food ain't worth it. So consistency for me, hard work and dedication. That's really it.
I got you.
He was a little close. I'm not to cut him off. He was a
He
little
was a
close,
little
but he
close.
wrong.
He
He
was
wrong.
wrong.
He's
Yeah,
all
all right, yeah,
we
we
got
got
by. We got to come back and bust your ass.
Got my leg back.
Got to come bust your ass right quick.
We
It's
couldn't
cool.
let him get too up,
Yeah,
right?
you know I had to get my quick breakdown. Do you set monthly, quarterly, yearly goals for your business and yourself?
Yeah, you have to. You have to because you're trying to achieve to be successful. Like you got to say, okay, let's see what. Like the teacher used to say, where you see yourself in 5 years. That really mattered because it really took me 5 years to get here when I first started, knowing I wanted a restaurant.
Need
Like
that
I started
motivation.
off the curve over there in 19. It took me 4 years. It took me 4 years. You know, I moved a year faster because I was already in the business.
Right.
That's why. Wait, ask me the question one more time.
Do you set goals, monthly, quarterly?
goals. Yeah. We like when we first opened, we was doing 50,000 a month. Damn. And the next month. So when I started seeing the numbers dropping, because like people were supporting us because we was new, people wanted to.
See what it
So
was,
everything,
being nosy.
everything was coming where it was supposed, like how it was supposed to come. So when I saw the numbers dropping, I'm like, okay, this is probably where we're gonna be at on a monthly basis.
Right.
So as long as we reach these numbers every single day,
Mm-hmm.
we gonna stay above water. We gonna stay good, and then everything else is land
All right.
so yeah, I do. We tend to reach. We blessed well enough to reach our goals every month. and surpass it sometimes.
That's good.
That's nice. That's
we
nice.
haven't been under the goal that I set since we opened.
Ooh,
That's
not
a
one
blessing.
time.
Not one time.
Even through the inflation and everything like that.
Not
That's
even.
love. That's love. That's
Since-
big,
since,
really.
Since May, you know,
That's good.
14. So and I do see that, like, cause we'll have that. We will slow this down, but then it'll come back tomorrow and double.
Yeah.
So that
All
made
right,
up for
dang,
the
all
shit
right. That's
before.
nice. That's nice to hear.
So,
Yeah.
the support system that we get from the customers and the people, man, is I don't, and I really just thought I should have been paying attention to it, but it really matters. Like the Google, your ratings on Google.
The Yelp and all that.
Yeah, Yelp, everything. We stood around a 4.6, 4.8. That's big.
That is.
Five
That is.
stars.
That's
Almost
nice.
first.
Yeah,
Five
that
stars
is.
since we opened. So you know, I mean, of course you can't please everybody. You get the people saying, I ain't like this and I ain't like that. I had a problem with this. But for the most part, if you could win, eight out of 10 people is a win.
That's a win. That is.
And we kind of stay around 9 out of 10.
That's love.
So and that's just from beating them down in the kitchen and in front. The only way we gonna make it is because of this, because they looking to attack you. Right. Once they see one thing, they gonna attack you. They won't put it on Instagram. They won't tell people this. They try to turn the community against
Wow,
you. No, they didn't see your grind and how hard it took for you to get where you at, and still trying to, and they don't see you in the kitchen sweating blood and tears and want to do everything the right way, but make one mistake and they kill you for
that
it, like,
one thing, yeah.
like you perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll do 9 great things and may have us not being perfect. We'll have a fuck up. You know, and that's expected.
Right.
So how do we fix it, man? Look, we will redo your meal. We'll give you a refund. You know, we're gonna fix the problem. So I know that food is kind of killer, cause people, if they food messed up, you done messed their whole day
You
up.
messing everything
Yeah.
up.
Especially
You
when they got all
messing.
work.
Yeah.
You messing everything. Yeah, that's
Can't
a
mess no
fact.
pregnant woman food.
Right.
Up.
So
They
you
be
know,
on a different level.
So the goal set, man. Yeah, we set goals, man. It's just to
Got it.
be the best version of you. Know the expectations when you walk through this door, and let's just go. Let's go. They know what I say. I in the kitchen, I'll be like, all right, y'all, we got like 20. Let's go. It's on.
All right, we got
You know,
to get
when
it.
I
We
say
got to
that,
get
it's
it.
on.
Yeah.
Everybody get ready. Let's serve these people and give them the best thing they can have.
We almost at the end. We're almost at the end. We'll get you up out of here in a few. I got one last question. Would you ever sell it? Like if somebody come and say we want to make y'all a corporate office type thing, would you ever sell the fresh food? We trying to put them in Dallas, Atlanta. Yeah, come here, somebody. Yeah.
You sell the whole
If
business.
the
yeah.
number right?
Would I just sell it and walk away?
Yeah. They want it. They're gonna be Assassin Creed. Or they taking it. They gonna bring this to everything, or they want
It
your
depends.
menu.
For me to sell,
Numbers gotta be right. Huh?
numbers got to be right. And I have to, and not just for me. Like I'll have
I was
to
about
be
to say,
able
like,
to
he coming to
break
his own end.
Everybody-
off
see, I
and
like
say,
that. I like that.
Okay, you got 6 months to a year to find another job. This is your bills paid.
You everybody
You know,
going
you
out.
straight, going out.
Great.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
right.
I'm gonna get me. So I gotta just not walk away from the people that made me, that helped make.
I like that
us
mindset.
a brand.
Gotta
who we
feed
is.
it.
If
Make
you
sure they
tell-
straight.
If you give me $1 million, how you gonna give me $1 million and I make more than $1 million a year? I'm a long run dude, so I'll wait a year to make my $1 million and still make more millions after that.
I like that.
So what you talking? You talking 10, 12 million? Where I
You
could
got to give me big
Yeah.
numbers.
So I got-
You got to set
Take care of my
everybody.
people,
yeah.
We breaking everybody
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Come with it, baby.
Set
I
them straight.
see.
And then I'm gonna probably reverse the game on you. You can have assassin. I'm gonna be the assassinator. I'm coming right
You
back.
coming back. You
know?
giving up one.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
it.
I like that. So I got my
feel it.
question. What drives you? What make you get up every morning and say I'm going to get this?
Now, first it was just the way the people loved my food. I was like, man, people going crazy about the fish.
It's like
shrimp,
your
this,
touchdown,
that.
right?
I go to the second line, I got hundreds of people around my truck. I'm like, fuck, and I'm really doing it by myself.
So-
I'm
yeah,
rocking
right.
the back of the truck. Like I got videos. Like, but what really drives me now is watching them. And the way they come in here, because I pay attention to everything. Like I'm the type, I just sit back, I know every one of my employees, I know their skills, their mindset, what they're thinking. when they having a good day, when they having a bad day. What drives me is them, the ambition that they have, just wanting to be here, and like they want it so bad for me. You know what I'm saying? And for the business, they want to see the successfulness, and they want to, because they know that I'm going to help take them to a different level.
All right.
And that's whether you be here or whether you want to go somewhere else. I'm going to be the one that you can go through to help you get where you need to be. I steady talk to them, I guide them. But for me, it's them, man, because I tell them every day, I'm like, man, listen, I could say fuck everything and get on my food truck and go make $1,000 and $2,000
and be all right with that,
and
yeah.
go home with my family, with my kids, and say fuck everything. That's not what's gonna make me happy.
Right.
Like, what make me happy is just seeing them, man, just work
Gratification.
hard and just want to be here and just, you know, it really do, man. It really do. It makes me happy.
That was still going.
It's cool. It's
good,
that boy, we got multiple. We multiple, baby.
They got, one of them should be in that thing, so it's good. The car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't stop the
you can
show.
put the clip one on there. Yeah.
The show don't stop.
You can
That
put
boy
the
cutting
one that
up.
don't have nothing on it.
The show, it doesn't stop, baby.
All right. So then what we about to do? We about to get into our quick hitters. All right. So quick hitters is, but not quick hitters. I'm sorry. Pick one's a drink. So you usually have to pick one or take a drink if it's too hard to pick. All right. So here we go. First one. We're gonna go Wayne or Slim.
Wayne.
All right. Dave Chappelle or Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Friday or Life.
Friday.
Nas or Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
DMX or Tupac.
Pop.
Cardi or Nicki.
Nicki.
Beyonce or Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Jay-Z or Diddy.
Jay-Z.
Randy Moss or Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Master P or Birdman.
Master P.
Gucci or Louis.
Gucci.
Menace to Society or Paid in Full.
Menace.
Belly or Shadows.
Shadows.
All right. Would you eat ass or booty? If you need an explanation, I can give you
That
one.
boy, let me
Give
do
me an
it.
explanation.
All right. Which way you want?
Yeah.
Which way you want first?
Any one of them.
Boy, either way it go, it's a harsh reality.
All right.
Either way it
So
go,
I'm gonna
man.
give you the booty first then. So booty, and she been in the kitchen, just cooking a little grilled cheese. She been Netflixing and chilling, the L,
The L.
big shirt. She
Yeah.
just at home chilling, folding
it.
clothes, probably clean the kitchen a little bit.
Yeah, that's it.
Ass says she done been to the second line.
How about to say she done been at
Y'all
work?
done left the club just now.
Y'all worked the food truck together.
Y'all
Y'all done been on the curb, y'all done been out here for a hard 15 hours.
So you ain't fooling away. You ain't catch your wifey after she done been on the line all day.
Fuck that.
You gotta come right, baby. You gotta come right.
Yeah, what it is.
All right, here we go. Now this the quick hitters. All right, whatever come to your mind first. All right, ass or titties.
Titties.
Hot or cold.
Hot.
Favorite drink of all time. It could be liquor, regular drink, whatever.
Hawaiian punch.
All right, dinner or breakfast.
Breakfast.
Burgers or tacos.
Burgers.
Shell toes or G nights.
G nights.
Cash money or no limit.
Cash money.
Batman or Superman.
Batman.
Weed or alcohol.
Alcohol.
Favorite pair of shoes of all time.
Ballad Marines.
If you were stuck on the island for a year and you only could bump 3 albums, what would they be? It could be mixtapes as well, any type of bodies as well.
Wayne. Pac. And Usher.
All right, you got
Usher, I'm
I'm
right.
about to say you gonna be bucking on the island at
He
first.
vibing with the Usher.
That boy in the middle of the water.
Listen, he on that 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the drop top.
He's sucking all the island girls out there.
It's gonna be
And then when he
nice.
listens to it, then he got that pop, he tripping on the island. That's why I fuck your bitch, nigga. Like, man, he was such a nice dude earlier. Now he's tripping. All right, if you can see anybody perform Dead or Alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Dead or anybody?
Pac, man.
Pop. All right. If you could have any superpowers, what would it be?
Disappear.
You want to get up out of there, bitch. Right? Just,
Invincible.
all right. What's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
Thank God. Thank
right.
God every morning.
Every morning. Here we go. Finish the sentence. I hate when niggas do what?
Hate.
All right. Hate it. Yes, I hate it. That's number 6, Fat B. All right. I look for blank in a woman.
Loyalty.
All right. If I wasn't a chef, I'll be what?
Or entrepreneur.
All right, you either way it go, you was
Still
gonna be
gonna
getting it. All right.
Gotcha. All right. I am blank. Last question.
Satisfied.
Satisfied. Appreciate you, man. Tell them where to find you
Yeah,
at.
let
what
them know. Let
restaurant,
the people
where
know.
we at,
Let them know
everything.
what it is,
Where we at.
where it's at, who he is. There we go.
8 Fresh Food Assassin. 1900 North Claiborne Avenue. Pull up. Home of the lamb chops. We here for it.
Let's get it, man.
We here for it.
Y'all
We
heard
ready.
it, man. Make sure y'all
Facts.
like, comment, subscribe,
Right, yes.
follow them on Instagram as well.
Right now.
Make sure you like this video, comment on the video,
Yeah.
share it on your story.
Do everything. Share and pull up. Share it while you pulling up to come get your food.
Let's get it. Y'all remember, man. Y'all be cool, stay in school.
And don't do drugs.
Like a dog.